Hello, world. Welcome to episode 21 of the Ham Podcast.
Yeah.
You got me, the first half, Helmke, and you got the man with the plan, Mr. Mike, who I consider, can you see me, the John Cena podcast.
Fucking yeah, Peacemaker, baby.
Yep. Love that show, man. I have actually really liked that show. I've kind of fallen in love with it, man. So
Long shlong dong. Here we go.
That's right. I was very surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I did. And it is a good show, man. Cena's hilarious.
Dude, yeah, he's very funny. I mean, there are moments where I feel like some of the moments are a little cheesy at times, but overall, like, it's funny and I do enjoy every episode.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert, I love that he's like an 80s rock fan.
Oh, dude, it's so awesome.
That's so awesome.
There is no wrong time to rock.
First off, real quick before we begin, let's give a shout out to one of our new followers.
Okay.
Bittersweet Rain. Welcome to the Ham Podcast.
Welcome.
Also, first time chat from S Monkey 86.
Yep.
Calling you Samurai Mike.
Man, I need to give me a samurai. Hold on.
Hello.
Oh, I got this. Does this work? Samurai. No, it doesn't work. Okay. I tried.
No. Yeah. Not the same. But talk to me, man. How was your week? How's everything been?
Week was good. A little long, but overall it was good. But I haven't said it on stream, but I love watching road rage YouTube videos. It's just funny how people get so worked up for small things. And then I like watching rage videos of gamers when they lose. They get so mad that they want to throw all their stuff and break it. I'm like, man, that's a lot of money you're wasting. Like, what?
Tell me about for real. So those are a couple of things that you enjoy watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of people watching worse on the internet, so I guess that's not so bad, right?
Well, I mean, what we're talking about worse, so I'm kidding.
Yeah, or it could be better depending on who you are.
How's your week been?
My week has been it's been a week, man. It's got its highs, it's got its lows, but right now I'm as high as no, wait, that doesn't sound right.
You're as high as a kite?
My highs are good, man, because it's Friday night. It's 8:30 something, and the Ham Podcast is on, baby. So I'm ready to get it going.
The Ham Podcast is on. We've got UFC tomorrow. We've got Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, what more can you ask for?
A bunch of cold beer.
Yes. Well, I mean,
bunch of cold beer.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I'm gonna drink some beer tomorrow for the fights, but not too much where I'm like trying to not to be hungover for Super Bowl, because I'm going to my in-laws. I want to be able to watch it. I don't know if I'm cooking at all. I don't know yet. That could come up tomorrow. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
That's the beauty of being single like me. I don't have to go to any in-laws, right? I can drink as much as I want tomorrow, sleep in till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then get up and start cooking nachos for the game that starts at 5 something. So everybody, who cares if it's Valentine's Day weekend? Be single like John Helmke. Nah, I'm playing around.
Or have an awesome wife like this guy where his wife loves football. I got to watch football on Sunday, baby. Hell
yeah. There you go. Except you can't be hungover like me.
No. I could be hungover. I choose not to. There's a difference.
Oh, you're one of
I
those.
am choosing not to.
You're one of those. I see how it is.
I want to feel normal. I don't want to feel like I'm ass,
It's normal.
It's normal.
It's normal. Oh, we got Fancy 08, Mike. Fancy 08.
Hold on. Go ahead. Haven't seen him like in 5 weeks in the channel. So welcome back, Fancy 08. Mr. Z's, I guess he's sleeping. He's not talking to me.
Oh,
he's
saying you're boring. That's what he's saying.
He's saying you're boring.
I don't know. You people out there, let us know how to play.
Wait, what do you mean you people? Boring. What do you mean you people?
Calm down, Rogan. No, but whoa. We'll jump into that later. Yeah. But welcome in. When can you sub? It is coming soon, my man. So, good news, people. Mike, why don't you tell him, Mike?
I'm gonna blame this guy right here. He's taking his sweet ass time.
Yeah. So
no, I'm kidding.
Here's the deal. We've reached our followers. Enough to where we can get subs, but we've got to do some more hours. So big news.
Oh, you want me to tell him?
Big news coming next weekend, the 19th. Fight reactions live.
The 19th?
On Saturday the 19th.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a UFC fight night.
Okay.
Live fight reactions with John Helmke here on Twitch. I'll be commentating fights on Twitch, talking about the fighters. Awesome main event between Johnny Walker next week versus Jamal Hill. Tune in here on the Hand Podcast on Twitch. I will be live next Saturday. Hopefully Mike can join me. That would be awesome. But we will be commentating the fights to get those hours in so that you guys can start to sub on in, baby.
Can't say I'm going to be there for the entire thing, but I could make voice appearances here and there. So we'll see on that one. But yeah, so what we're going to do, like you said, John's going to have, or sorry, Humke, what, it doesn't matter, but he's going to have his own portion where he wants to talk UFC while watching it. Of course, we can't show the UFC. I'm going to be there at times. I can't be there on everyone, but also he will watch us play games and also commentate during those games events. Because like you said, we have to get some more hours in and also more days in. And once we get those, we'll be able to be not a partner, but I can't even think what they call it.
Affiliate.
Yeah, affiliate. Thank you.
Mike doesn't know how to read. Remember, guys. So when he got the email, I had to read it.
Not that I didn't know how to say it. I forgot it completely. It's different. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be affiliate. Once we're affiliate, people can sub to us, and then of course the next step would be partner if we make it that far. Yes.
We will, motherfucker. Like we will. We're gonna get there. And yes, Fancy, I am working on that, my man. The cat's out the bag. I am working on trying to get a special guest, Mr. Former UFC lightweight champion Jens Pulver. I'm working on trying to get him on the show. So keep an eye out. There's been talks already. Him and I have chatted. So trying to get Mr. Jens Pulver on the Hand Podcast. Yep. He's a busy man, so we're trying to work that out.
And we're going to work on his schedule. So if he can't be on Fridays, that's fine. We'll do a special day, not Friday. So when that happens, we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. So in the meantime, right? Let's jump right in, Mike. Let's talk about this.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's go.
So we kind of mentioned the whole Joe Rogan thing, right?
Yep.
And it's been a lot of buzz in the podcast world, in the news, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's start from the beginning, right? Let's back it up a second so people can get an idea of maybe what kind of transpired here.
Okay.
Joe Rogan got COVID, late last year, I think. Late last year, he got COVID.
Something like that.
And he felt that he kind of found a remedy to it. Right. And he started telling people, hey, if you do this, if you do that, the government hasn't told you, but take this and take that, and you'll be good within a matter of days. I think he got rid of his within 3 days or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Within 3 days, he tested negative. Then Dana White got COVID. He reached out to Joe. Joe told him what to do. Again, within 3 days, bam, tested negative. And a lot of people started, doctors, really, when I say people, doctors, started hating on Rogan, right? And they're like, who are you to say that this is working? Who are you? You're not a doctor. Are you a physician? Talking all this fucking yin yang, right? So Joe Rogan snapped back. He said, let me tell you something, brother.
Wait, how?
Right? I'm paraphrasing. He said, brother.
There you go. I just wanted to see that again. That's all.
Right? So I'm paraphrasing here, people. So Joe Rogan kind of like, no, it worked. Typical Joe Rogan fashion. Shut your mouth. This is what worked. And it started to get out there, and people started to kind of, I guess, medicine shame him, you could say, right? Like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, lo and behold, what happens? A video comes out of a compilation video of a bunch of different episodes of the Joe Rogan experience, right? The podcast, where he's using the N-word.
Yes.
Where he's using racial slurs. Right. And
of course,
where did this video come from all of a sudden, right?
But of course it was taken out of context, and he does explain it. But you keep going, because I know you're about to explain it. But I wanted to make sure I throw that in there real quick.
You're good. So it's a bunch of different parts where he's talking, and different episodes, different parts of different episodes, all kinds, and they piece it together to make Joe look very racist.
Yes.
And the black community, certain members of the black community started coming out and were like, you need to remove Joe from Spotify. Spotify, if you don't remove Joe, I'm not listening to Spotify. I'm taking away my subscriptions from Spotify, right? And it even went as far as, to kind of get another section we're going to talk about here. Old timer Neil Young,
Mm-hmm.
he was going to he's removing all his music off of Spotify. He says, if you're going to keep Joe Rogan on there, I'm taking my shit off. So all these haters started coming out of the woodworks, right? Then Joe Rogan, I don't think it was the best idea for him to do this. I think somebody should have told him no, but at around 3, 4 in the morning, Texas time, because he lives in Texas, you could tell he was worn out. You could see the bags under his eyes. He releases a video where, essentially he apologizes and he says, hey, did I use the word? Yes, but it was completely taken out of context. They pieced together a bunch of different pieces of shows. There was times where I was talking about Richard Pryor using it. There was times where I was talking about the late comedian Rudy using it, who, by the way, was one of the characters on the Chappelle show, Negrodamus, right? That's Rudy, right? And he's talking about this, and he's like, in no way, shape, or form am I racist. That's not me. That's not who I am. He does about a good, I think it's like a 15-minute video, but nonetheless apologizes still for using the word, right? Even though he was talking about somebody using it, he used the word and he apologized for it. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh no, I was just saying the video is 5 minutes. That's all.
5 minutes. I'm sorry, 5 minutes.
Well, 5:46. So like 6. We'll just say 6
right.
minutes.
So that happens, right? And still, some people in the black community were like, "Nope, want it off," and not just the black community. People who felt it was wrong wanted it off. But let me tell you something, Joe Rogan. If this was the Italian mafia, he is a made man. Spotify said we are not removing Joe Rogan. They did remove
the powers to be.
Yes, they did remove certain episodes where he used the word. In context, he used the word. They removed a good chunk of those episodes, but all his other episodes are still on there. He's still a member of the Spotify community. His podcast is still on there. But just so y'all know, when they removed those episodes, where did those episodes appear on? YouTube. Those episodes are on YouTube.
I was saying because he's able to download all of those episodes anyway. So
exactly. People of the fight community, people of the comedy community, all came to Joe's support. Right? People like Dave Chappelle, Danielle Rawlings, who's been on the podcast, another black man, right, who was also a person on the Chappelle show. Former fighter, now comedian, Brandon Schaub, right? Brandon Schaub actually called for all comedians on Spotify to remove their stuff. He's like, if they remove Joe Rogan, we're taking our stuff off as well. So Spotify can't have that happen.
He was saying when he like you said, he was quoting stuff when he would say the N-word.
Yes,
but I could see like some points he was making. I can see it because what I feel is like when rappers use it, right? They say it. So a lot of people, when they sing all the lyrics, including the N-word. But I mean, I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of hard because in mainstream, they make that word normal in a sense. Now we know it's not, but they make it seem like it's normal.
How about that? In mainstream, yes. But who's mainstream?
Well, I mean, who's to say?
That's what I'm saying. Where is it normal to say this in mainstream? It's the rap community, right? The rap community. You hear black athletes use it on a normal basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear a lot of these rappers use it, right? Those are the communities where I think they use it on a normal, quote unquote normal. In a normal, they make it a normal word for them. Right. I think if you go and you listen to any rap song from any black artist, you're probably going to hear that word at least 15 times in that song.
At least.
Right. But if somebody like Eminem, who's considered one of the greatest rappers of all time, dropped that word in a song, would anybody bat an eye?
Yes. I feel, well, I feel like someone will complain. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be like the vast majority, but you're always going to have those ones that do. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like they make it mainstream. And then when I say they, rappers or in when someone does use it because they've heard all these songs with the N word in it, and they sing and it comes out, it's just like, well, you can't really complain because it was in your songs more than one, and then like I can read it. I mean I can read it.
Yeah.
But
Can you?
but yeah, it's just like it's there, so they hear it often. So they feel like, oh, well, it's in the song, I could use it now. But I'm just like, when it does happen, that's why I feel like, okay, well, the person singing or rapping it made it. I'm not gonna say it's made it okay, but made it more available to hear to where, like, yes, some people say it while the song's playing.
Here's the thing: we live in a time where if you have a platform where you can get your voice across, right? Like Rogan does with the podcast, right? On the UFC broadcast, he has a voice. If somebody doesn't like what you're saying, we live in a cancel community now.
Yeah,
Let's
very
cancel
easy cancel.
him.
Yep.
Let's cancel Rogan. Let's cancel this person. Let's cancel that person. Right? Eventually, we're gonna run out of fucking people to cancel if we keep living in this world, right? It's
Comedians
like, well,
can't even be funny anymore because they're offending somebody.
yeah, somebody's getting offended, right? It's we live in a world where you can't. It's almost like, dare I say,
Live in a soft world today.
well, here's the thing. Dare I say, do we really still have freedom of speech?
No.
Right? Is that still available? It's in the Constitution.
Well, we have
but
freedom
is it still there?
Freedom of speech to a sense, because once it hits whatever social media platform or whatever like stream podcast platform, like that's where it ends. Because I mean, yeah, we can be at our house, you can be with friends, whatever, and that's okay. But when it gets to some type of social media platform, that's where like the cancel everybody is happening.
Yeah, I mean, but last I checked,
Highland Boy,
freedom of speech was freedom of speech. It wasn't just, hey, if you're in your house, your apartment, your trailer, wherever you live, you got freedom of speech. But don't you put that on TikTok. Yep. Don't you put that on Instagram, right?
Or Twitter or wherever.
Yeah, freedom of speech is fucking freedom of speech, right? That's what we founded our country on, right? When and I don't want to get too history here, but when
we used to be able to say there's a bomb on a plane and it was okay.
Well, I mean,
no, I'm kidding. That was never okay.
But people left Europe because they were tired of being, suppressed. Yeah, they were tired of being suppressed. They were tired of being controlled, being told what to do, what to say, how to act. So they came here, and here we are,
the exact same
hundreds of years later, falling back in that cycle. What can you say? Here's what to say. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't do this. You can't wear that. And we're right back there, man. History does repeat itself, right? It's a shame. Look, I'm not saying, for anybody who's watching this, I'm not saying go out there and use the N-word in your regular vocabulary. That's not what I'm applying, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not putting that out there. But what I am saying is, if you're going to ask me, what did that comedian say? And I say what he said, don't go and get mad at me because I repeated what that comedian said. Don't go and get mad at me when you say, hey, what's the lyrics to that song? And I go and I say it, and now, oh, no, you said that.
Yeah, let me tell you a couple great lines from Eddie Murphy. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. No, we get in trouble on here.
But it's crazy, though, right? Because
there's no more quoting. It's a quote with, let me take out parts that I can't say of that thing,
Yeah. Look at any movie that Quentin Tarantino has done, just about any movie he's done, the N-word's in there. How many times? Right? Django Unchained? I think they said that was the movie that had the N-word used the most.
It wasn't like 100 and something or 200 and something?
Yeah. And it was used by Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. Now, regardless, I get it. It's a movie, right?
Yep.
But he's still saying it.
Hey, but no one made any fuss about that. You know what? If I'm not mistaken, the cast backed him on that. So I think that's where like it wasn't like cancel him or anything like that. I think they came out like even I think Jamie Foxx came out and said, "Nope,
Yes.
we all agreed that it was okay for this, and nothing ever happened to that."
Which is what they're doing for Joe Rogan now. And Papa, you're right. Freedom of speech means for everyone. Even racists shouldn't speech be that short limited, right? I agree with you. It is for everybody. If you live in this country, right, you were born with the right to have that freedom of speech. But but know that certain words you say, you're gonna have to pay the consequence.
Yeah, there are consequences. Yes,
There are big consequences sometimes. So if you're a racist and you go out and you use that word, don't be upset when you get smacked in the damn mouth, when you get punched, when you get your teeth knocked out.
then you
right?
wake up like, "What happened?"
Exactly. So yes, I believe everyone's earned the right by being born in America or moving to America to have that freedom of speech. But know that there are consequences that come with it, just like anything else.
Yep.
Right? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Right? So yesterday I was watching.
Oh, sorry. No, you go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yesterday I was watching the thing for the UFC, the
Embedded?
Q&A, the Q&A.
Oh,
I'm
Q&A.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, the Q&A with the fans and the reporters and the fighters. And somebody asked, one of the reporters asked, "How do you feel?" They go, "Dana, this question's for you. How do you feel about all the things that's happening with Joe Rogan?" Dana at the moment had kind of walked away from the mic as the question was being asked to throw somebody something. And everybody in the crowd was like, "Ooh." And immediately Israel Adesanya goes, "No, no, 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 no. I got this. I'm black. I'll answer this question." He goes, "There's a lot of snakes in the game. A lot of he used a couple profanity words that I won't repeat because I don't know if I can on Twitch, but
Okay.
he used the "see you next Tuesday" word.
Okay.
So um he goes, "There's a lot of CNUTs and a lot of snakes." He goes, "Joe Rogan's not one of them." He goes, "He's as real as they come. He's one of the nicest guys that's in the fight business and in the world." He goes, "Joe Rogan, you're my," and he used the N word. He goes, "It's just another example of the man trying to censor us." He goes, "But he's not going to do it this time." He goes, "Rogan, you're the effing man." He goes, "You're the best." He goes, "Blah, blah, blah." But guess what?
What?
Rogan's not doing commentary tomorrow night for the fights.
Oh, so did he get well?
Well, that's the thing. They don't know. It hasn't been said yet. Nobody knows if the UFC asked him not to do it till things calm down, or if Rogan voluntarily said he didn't want to do it till things calm down. Nobody knows, but he won't be commentating. It's going to be John Anik, Daniel Cormier, and Michael Bisping will be making his pay-per-view debut. Now, Bisping does an amazing job of commentary on
Oh yeah,
the
I've
fight
seen
nights
him.
on
Yeah.
ESPN Plus. Yeah. So Bisping's amazing. He's got a great fight mind. Of course, he's a former champion, but it was very odd that all of a sudden today that bam, you can't. But here's another thing that goes against Rogan. He's a bit of a Trump supporter,
Yeah.
right? And that's not America's favorite guy right now, right? A lot of Americans don't like Trump. Right? Dana's a Trump supporter, right? And you're right, Fancy Dana doesn't give a fuck, right? I don't think it was necessarily Dana that pulled him. If anybody pulled him from doing commentary this week, it might have been the parent company, which is IMG, right? And I'm speculating. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have been IMG, or it could have been Joe that said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to wait till this kind of cools down. I'm going to pull myself from the commentary this week," right?
I bet you they'll say sometime after the fights are done, like, "Why weren't you
Yeah.
there?" And they probably don't want to say beforehand because they'll lead to other stuff. They want to make sure it's
Yes.
about the fights for now.
Yep. I agree. I agree. But keeping on with this topic, there's another issue with race.
Okay.
Brian Flores, former coach of the Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Right? How do you feel about that, Mike? Talk to me.
Well, it's tough because yes, talking about like hiring black coaches, which there's not enough of, I can say that for sure. But during his time with the Dolphins, well, actually, we'll talk about that real quick because he went to go apply for the Giants spot for the head coach. But supposedly he said that the Giants already had hired somebody beforehand, and they still interviewed him afterwards just to check a box, for a hiring
Yeah.
spot.
I
So
forget the name of the rule, but there's a rule.
yes, I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it.
Yeah.
But also, like during the time of the Dolphins, he was saying that he was told to do.
The Rooney rule?
I think you're right.
Might be the Rooney rule,
I
yeah.
think you're right. But he was told to. I think they're that year where they were going like and almost defeated the whole year. Where they want the owner was telling him to throw games so that they can get the number one pick. He didn't want to. Of course, he's like I would say like me or any normal person. Hey, I
Not
want
just throw games. He was willing to pay him.
to throw games. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
But
He said $100,000 for every loss he would get that. He would get a bonus.
I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of other teams that have done it. Of course, no coaches are talking about it. They probably took the money. Maybe they didn't. Who knows? But I mean, a lot of shadiness going on. I know he's planning to sue. I think the NFL, not just the Dolphins, but the NFL itself, for that and for the Rooney Rule. Not there's not a lot of black coaches in there. The NFL also came out saying that they have done a poor job. I'm not sure it was like just this year or in recent years that there's not a lot of diversity as far as like black coaches or at least more black coaches being interviewed for head coach roles. So yeah, it's going pretty deep. I do have a feeling that he may not see a lot of offers, or he may not be hired for a lot of offers to be a head coach because they know that they can't do all this stuff. They do probably other coaches.
That's a shame, though, because Brian Flores is one of the best young coaches in the game right now.
Yeah, I agree.
He took a shitty
Team.
Miami Dolphins team with a young quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa, and they finished 500 or better the last two seasons, right? With winning records. Yes, they didn't make the playoffs, but they weren't predicted to make playoffs from the get-go. They were predicted to finish under 500. So, yeah, I agree with Fancy. Tua is ass. He's not a good NFL quarterback.
I also agree with Dallas, too.
Yeah, agree with Dallas as well. Exactly. So, the fact that he got that team to a winning record 2 seasons in a row, I think the season that's about to finish, I think they won like 8 of their last 9 games.
They went 9-8 for the season, but yeah, they were 0 and something just to start.
Yeah,
and then they were winning. I mean, he was slowly building that team. Like, you can't take a team that sucks and then make them Super Bowl champs overnight. Like, that's just not possible.
Yes, exactly. I agree. So it's a shame that Brian Flores wasn't. I thought for sure when he was fired by the Dolphins. I remember talking to some guys at work and saying, "Oh, he's gonna be the first one snatched up. Someone's gonna pick him up quick." And no,
I think it's because he came out and started talking about what he was asked to do and what he didn't do.
Well, that's the thing. Coaches were hired prior to him coming out with that. That's why he came out with that. The Giants hired their guy. The Bears hired their guy. Jacksonville hired their guy. So, like, most of these teams started finding their replacement already. So he said, "Hold on, what's going on here?"
Well,
so he blew the whistle.
What if the Dolphins owner? The owners have their own unique. Yes, they have their own unique circle. So he could have been like, don't hire this guy because you're not going to get this, and out of him. I mean, I could 100% see that. It's where they all talk and say you don't hire this coach because he's not going to help you do this or help do this when you need him to do it. I don't know. That's what I feel.
It's a shame. Honestly, I'd take him in a heartbeat over Mike McCarthy for the Cowboys.
Oh yes, well,
because he's a coach who holds his players accountable. Flores is a coach who will hold his play. Think about what he did with that Dolphins team. Now, imagine what he could do with the talented Dallas Cowboys. I mean, he had a team with little to no talent. Imagine what he could do with the Cowboys that have a tremendous offense and a tremendous defense, right? He holds his players accountable. That's what he did in Miami. And that's how you turn losing teams around. You hold them accountable just anywhere. Just right? At my job, if I hold my agents accountable, I can turn them into good agents, right? So it's all about accountability. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
I would say, no, just like our defense. We actually
Yes.
had a defensive coach that held our defense accountable because we knew we had great players, and they played like ass. I mean, and of course,
Yeah.
that I forgot what player said. We don't play 100%. Or we don't go 100% full speed every single play. And it's like, well, that's why we're losing. But yeah, I mean, he finally
That was the
held.
Marcus Lawrence.
Okay, we finally held our players accountable and look at our defense. They were great this year.
Think about that. What you just said. DeMarcus Lawrence, who was a team captain of our defense
Yep.
2 years ago, said, well, of course, we're not going 100% every play. And he had a shitty season. This
Actually, all of us
season,
did.
yeah, this season, he was held accountable, and he had a very good season until he left with that foot injury. And then he came back and he picked up where he left off till we got the playoffs, and then he decides to disappear. But
Like
S Monkey, go ahead.
yeah, I would say like S Monkey Dak is cursed. I'm not gonna say Dak is cursed, but I also feel like Dak. I don't know what happened to Dak. He was like on point beginning of the season, and afterwards, I don't know if something happened
All
where
started with that calf injury.
yeah he got
against
scared
New
or
England.
something. I don't know, something like that.
Once he tweaked that calf against New England, his accuracy wasn't the same the rest of the season.
He was also afraid to get hit. So like I said, it could have been the calf injury. I don't know. It's just like he was a different person. That's for sure.
Okay, let's talk about this, right? Because I just saw a comment that said
Okay,
his booty.
okay. I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Yeah. Fancy 08, talk to me about your boy. Talk to me about your boy Kyler. Why is he pulling an eighth grade, ninth grade habit of a ex boyfriend and when or ex girlfriend, should I say, and deleted all of
could be
the
both.
Arizona
Could be both.
Cardinal stuff? Yeah, and deleted all the Arizona Cardinal stuff off of his Instagram. Unfollowed them just to prove a point, just to say, I don't like what my contract right now.
And he's still he's still in contract. Like, okay, you want more money because you are not gonna say you are the team, but you are the quarterback of the team and you're doing very well. But come on, like be a man. Say, hey, I am outplaying my contract. I think he's going in his 4th year. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, I'm outplaying my contract. I need more money. Okay, I'm not gonna play if I don't get more money. Blah blah. Whatever I want to do. But yeah, don't be a baby and be like, I'm gonna erase everything. Unless, like Fancy says, he's just wanting to leave, but he can't leave. He's under contract.
Yeah, and S Monkey, I don't know, man. Maybe 5'6" with the cleats on. He may be 5'4", right? He may be 5'6" with the spikes.
2-inch spikes. Damn.
Hey, you never know, my man. Shit. But I feel bad because let me tell you something. He's got a decent team, right? He's got probably the best wide receiver in the league in D-Hop. Yes, he's got a so AJ Green and a so Kirkland, right? Oh, no, sorry, not Kirkland, Christian Kirk. He got a good running back in James Conner, right? You got a decent offensive line, right? It's a shame that all of a sudden he's pulling dare I say the bitch card, and I want out. Arizona fans don't like me. Please send me somewhere else. I don't want to be here. It's like, suck it up, Kyler Murray. You come from a shitty college in Oklahoma already, right? You're already a crybaby there. Now you want to be a crybaby in Arizona. Don't come to Texas. We don't want you. I know you were born here. You went to school here. You're not. You became a Sooner. We disowned you. Go somewhere else, Kyler. Bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You'll be playing baseball in 2 years, bro. You took a couple of hits this year, and all of a sudden you want to get away from your team. It ain't the team you want to get away from. It's the NFL. You don't want to take any more hits, boy. Be honest with yourself.
Well, okay, Fancy said that Arizona's mad at him, want him gone. Now, does Fancy want him gone, or does Arizona want him gone?
Why doesn't Fancy join the show one night and tell us?
I think he's afraid. He's scared.
Oh, he's a Kyler.
Oh.
He's a Kyler. He's afraid.
But
He's
yeah,
a little taller than Kyler. I'll give him that at least.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of crybaby, I'm a whine move. Like, let me delete all my social media. Just be a man. Get a contract that you feel like you deserve because you outplayed your contract, which we know that happens because when you do outplay your contract, they do reward you. He needs to go that route. I mean, whoever's telling him to do this is like, yeah, 8th grade. Oh, my girlfriend left me. Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Well, let's switch it up a tad here, right? Let me
Okay.
ask you a question, Mike.
Okay.
You're married,
Yes.
right? I'm sure some of our gentlemen in here have girlfriends, wives, fiancés, ladies. If you're in the chat and you're afraid to comment and you're just listening, please chime in. This is your time. Valentine's Day weekend,
Yes.
right? It is Valentine's Day weekend. Unfortunately, a lot of ladies are mad because it's also Super Bowl weekend. So, ladies are like, what the hell?
This is
But
busting me my day. Like, oh, you're messing it
here's my
up.
question.
Okay.
If there's ladies in the chat or gentlemen, you chime in as well, right? What would you rather have, right? What would you rather do for your lady, should I say?
Okay.
Would you think ladies would rather their man take them out to a nice restaurant, make reservations, nice atmosphere? Or do you think they'd appreciate a good home cooked candlelight meal, little music playing in the background, right? Husband setting the mood with flowers on the table, right? What do you think? Well, I mean,
With only
I'm
an
curious
apron
to
on
know.
and that's it.
Hello, you know? Talk to me, Mike. Do you don't give details because I know sometimes the wife watches, so don't give details. But do you have plans for Valentine's?
Not for Valentine's because it's
Oh
Monday.
man. Okay, all right.
But
You
but
almost
we
scared me
but we both agreed on it. It's not like it was just me. But no, we're gonna stay in. Probably either I'll cook something, grill something, or maybe we'll order in. I know we're gonna watch the Super Bowl on Sunday. But I mean, I would feel like it could be either or. Go out to dinner. Sometimes it's just not fun to go out to dinner during Valentine's Day.
there. Yeah.
It's just so packed. Uh, like it's just, I would say grilling is a good thing, especially if you're grilling for the woman. 'Cause my woman loves chicken wings. I mean, she so like right now, like
Okay.
for the Super Bowl, let's say we weren't doing anything Monday, but maybe just hanging out, watching a movie or something.
Okay.
I would cook some chicken wings, the style that she wanted. Get a certain hot sauce that she likes. Boom, chicken wings. Watching a sporting event. Get her favorite drink, her beer or whatever she wants to drink for the night. Good to go.
S Monkey 88 says he's going to be hungover for Valentine's.
Hey, that works
Hey,
too.
it
That's fine.
happens.
That's fine.
Well, let me ask you this, Mike. If it's Valentine's Day weekend, yes, she loves wings. I know this.
Yeah.
But would you go the extra mile and say, hey, maybe like a steak, baked potato, something different for Valentine's, or would you go to the go-to? Would you go with the wings, something 100% she likes? Well, I mean,
If I had the choice, I would do wings. I would do either baked potato or corn, or both, and then maybe asparagus or what do you call it, the vegetable kebabs. She likes those too. I would do a little bit of all that actually.
NC08, S Monkey 86, Papa Dallas, talk to me. Talk to me. What would you? How do you prefer? Do you prefer to take your lady out? Right? Do you like to take her out on Valentine's to a restaurant? Maybe a nice walk along the
You're gonna say
a river
beach.
walk. Yeah,
You're
I was
gonna
gonna
say
say beach,
beach.
but the river walk, or would you rather stay home, cook her meal, and then just to show her how much you love her, do the dishes afterwards? Not
Hmm.
her, you. You do the dishes, right?
Yeah.
Baby, you sit down, pick your feet up, relax. I got the
No,
dishes, boo, and
I
put them in the
got this.
dishwasher.
Well, I mean, I hand wash them, but dishwasher would work
Cool.
for whoever needs to. Sure.
All right. Talk to me, guys. You're quiet all of a sudden. No? All right. Well, I
Well,
guess I
that's
got them
fine.
nervous.
You can buy some flowers, buy some balloons, you get the chocolates, all that.
I tell you what, guys, if you're single like me, treat yourself right. Okay, buy yourself a gift. Use the scented lotion. Do whatever you gotta do, right? Make
Hey,
yourself feel special.
wash the car for them. Clean it in outside and in.
I was talking about single guys already, Mike. I was
Oh,
talking
sorry.
about single guys already.
I mean, that could be a
Jesus.
pickup line. Hey, do you got a man? No. How about I can be your man and I can clean your car inside and out for you? Oh, I don't know if that would
That
work. Maybe it would. I don't know.
that sounds like it went really perverted really quick. Clean your car inside and out
I
for you.
I can put my bike in your trunk.
Hello. Hello.
40-year
What?
virgin. Hello.
Let me ask you this. If the roles were reversed, what would
Uh-huh.
you prefer? Would you prefer to be taken out? Or would you prefer to be treated like a king in your house? Let's say
I
Valentine's was switched, right? Let's say it was switched. It's where the women pamper the guys.
mean,
What would you prefer?
I always enjoy a home cooked meal, of course. I mean, there's nothing. bad or wrong about that. I mean, it's cook with love, hopefully, unless the woman doesn't love you and she wants to.
Oh, poison you.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible.
Game of Thrones style.
But I do love a home cooked meal. I mean, I'm not going to be mad if we went out somewhere because I mean, I love going out and dining. Not a whole lot during COVID times, of course, but when I do, I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, so it wouldn't bother me. I'm very simple. I'm not like bougie, or I don't need to go to fancy places. Like,
Yeah.
take me to Whataburger on Valentine's. I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
Hey, let me tell you something. When I was spoken for, when I was a taken man, right? I had a little lady love in my life. I preferred to have the home cooked meal,
Yeah,
right?
cook
It
with
was
love,
like,
man. Cook with love.
yeah. And then I cooked for her. I was like, maybe you sit down real quick. You enjoy this Tostino's pizza I'm about to make you, girl.
Mm.
I brought out the big guns, baby girl.
Yeah.
We're going Red
Yeah.
Baron tonight.
Yeah, you know what? Let me give you a Tostino's with a glass of box wine. Oh,
Hello. No. But all right, so real quick, because we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now.
okay. Oh wait,
Are you
couple weeks.
Go ahead.
Wait, start that real quick.
I said real quick, we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now.
Mhm.
Are you sticking with Cincinnati or have you changed your mind?
Oh, okay. And I'll go with something else after that because
Okay.
it leads to that, anyways. I'm still gonna stick with Bengals. I mean,
Yes.
oh, damn, it's tough because I really don't care who wins, but I don't mind the Bengals win because it's cool to see a team win their first one. But then I also don't mind if the Rams win. I know it's not everyone's favorite opinion, but I would like Stafford to win one. I mean, he's had a
No.
lot of hardships over there with the Lions, and I think he's a good QB, and I like him as a QB.
No, he can't have everything, bro. Stafford's already a good QB. He's got a lot of money that he's made with big contracts, and he's got a hot wife.
You don't
He
think?
can't have the ring too, bro. You can't get the Super Bowl on top of all that other stuff. Like, come
Why
on.
Tom Brady did it?
Let's be honest, bro.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
be
He's
honest.
not a Tom Brady.
Tom is the GOAT. Tom's the GOAT, man.
He's the goat of cheating.
Says who?
Says
who?
all the Deflate Gate and copying practice tape gate, and
Did he take the air out of the ball himself? Nope.
I saw it. I saw the video on TMZ.
Did he hit record on that VCR? Nope. Did I just show my age?
Yeah.
On the camcorder thing.
On what's the other? Oh, I mean the cassettes had the tape. So I'm trying to think of the big round.
Remember that big old cassette player where it was like that?
Yep, and they had like the spinning reels. I think they're like 45 millimeters, or I forget what they're called.
Uh-huh. Damn world.
Okay, well, anyways, I don't mind. I would like to see the Bengals win. I really don't care who wins. I think both sides it's going to be cool to see, and it's actually exciting for me. I actually get to watch the Super Bowl without having to be like, oh, I don't want this team to win at all, and I kind of want this team to win, but I actually don't care who wins this one. So I get to enjoy the Super Bowl for everything it's got. And then what I was going to lead into is the halftime show.
Yeah, amazing.
With now Snoop Dogg owning Death Row Records. So now we get to hear Dre and Snoop Dogg finally sing, well, I don't know, or rap their original songs if they play them during the Super Bowl, which I'm pretty sure there at least one of them will be there. Probably more than likely they're going to censor it so they can be on the Super Bowl. But I guess we'll get to see.
Well, I followed Snoop on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he put out a questionnaire the other day. What should I wear for my performance? Like, what should I wear? Me personally,
clothes.
Well, duh. But me personally,
some overalls.
I would go old school Snoop, man. Blue Dickies, the blue flannel. Like, I want to see old school Death Row Record, young Snoop Dogg.
You think they would allow it because it's gang affiliated during the Super Bowl? I almost feel like they wouldn't allow it. Now, I'm with you. I would like to see that too. But I feel like Super Bowl the Super Bowl committee or whatever it is, the NFL.
Bro, they let Prince and Lady Gaga have their ass hanging out. Like, come on now. You're going to let young kids look at Prince's ass, but somebody can't wear the color blue?
But we know what the blue stands for.
Kids know what ass is.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with gang affiliation. That just means you like ass.
So you're okay with your kid looking at Prince's ass, but he can't look at a guy wearing a blue bandana.
Well, we'll put it that way. Maybe not.
Exactly.
But now Lady Gaga's ass, you can look at it all you want, kid. Go for it.
She's overrated. But no, the halftime show is gonna. It's what? It's Snoop, Dre, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar.
Yep, I think that's it.
And I heard there's a special guest like that they didn't announce.
Who else was on the original Death Row Records with them?
I mean,
I know it wasn't Eminem. He came a little bit later.
So one of the rumors is that they're gonna have the Tupac hologram
For Eazy-E?
singing next. No, Eazy-E was never Death Row.
Oh no, that's Ice Cube. Never mind. My bad.
No, Ice Cube was NWA. That was Ruthless Records. Mike,
but Ice Cube was there when they were singing. I always say singing, but rap.
Oh,
but I mean, I was just thinking that, but no, it's not gonna be that. So yeah, it could be Tupac. You're right. Could be Tupac. Not bad.
So let me help you out here.
Could be Biggie.
No.
Okay.
Could
be Elvis.
How would it be Biggie when there was the East Coast West Coast beef
okay.
with Bad Boy and Death Row?
Well, it could be Elvis. He's the king.
Right? It could be.
No, I'm just throwing out stuff now.
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
The rumor you're good. The rumor is that it's going to be the hologram of Tupac because he was Death Row Records.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was a big member of Death Row Records. So that's the rumor that it's going to be a hologram of Tupac that'll be singing next to or rapping next to see what you do to me?
Sorry,
rapping next to Snoop and Dre.
Yeah, because okay, if I'm right, Ice Cube and Eazy-E, Dre was after all that because that's when you lost Death Row Records, right?
So all right, so let me help you out here. So yeah, Dre, Eazy, and Cube were before Death Row.
Oh, before, okay.
Yeah, they were Ruthless Records before Death Row, right? And then Death Row kind of came along. All right, and that's when Dre left to go to Death Row. But then the money issue with the signing of who gets the records, who gets the rights started to happen. And that's when Eazy tried to get Ruthless back together. But he ended up, and they were down with it. Dre was going to go back to Ruthless.
That's when he died.
And that's when he died of HIV.
Yeah.
So
you think,
didn't get the point.
So you think it'll be a hologram?
I think it'll be the Tupac hologram. Because one of their biggest songs, bro.
Mm-hmm.
California.
Yeah.
California knows how to party. Who was in that song? Pac.
Yeah.
Yep. Snoop and Dre. So it would only be fitting with the Super Bowl being in Cali, right? That they bring out that hologram and do that song.
Hey, it would be nice. I mean, I'm excited to see what how they perform all of it. So I mean, yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Quick trivia question for you.
Okay, trivia.
What UFC fighter always came out to that song?
Oh, dude.
Come on, buddy. I'll help you out. He's a smaller weight fighter.
I can't think of it right now. You have to tell me.
Uriah Faber.
Oh, that's right. That's
always came out to it. Yep.
He was a Cali surfer boy.
Yep. So he always came out to California.
I remember that too. Yep.
Yep.
Dang it.
Speaking of UFC.
Oh yes, UFC time.
Let's get to it, my man. Let's get to it.
Whoop, whoop.
Holla.
Holla.
For $1.
All right, let's get this over here to the UFC.
It's funny. We were talking about Biggie and here I am, fucking holla, Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm pulling up the card now.
Yes, UFC 271. Man, it's crazy for me as a huge UFC fan. I still remember watching UFC 1, and here it is, UFC 271.
There we go.
Yep.
271.
The rematch. Israel Adesanya, the champ, taking on Robert the Reaper Whittaker. I like his other nickname, Robert Whittaker. His nickname's the Reaper, but I like what the fans call him, Bobby Knuckles. Like, I think
you like that one better?
Cool. Yeah, I like Bobby Knuckles better. Like, that has like hitman, like mafia, like I beat people up for a living. Like, that just screams I'm a badass. Hey, what's your name? Bobby Knuckles. Like, it sounds like you're from Jersey. Yep. Hey, what's going on, Bobby Knuckles? Oh, not much. Forget about it. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible accent.
It's all forget about it.
Forget
Yeah.
about it.
Hey, I'm gonna send over Bobby Knuckles. Oh shit.
Yep.
It'd be
Send
like
Bobby Knuckles to
it's
take
one of
care of that
those
thing.
when you have the guy what do you call the guy that talks over in the movie? You know,
The
like
narrator.
yeah, there you go, narrator. It's like if you ever had to see Bobby Knuckles at your location, you knew you fucked.
You knew it was time.
Yeah, you never wanted to see that guy.
Bobby Knuckles.
This is just going to be the early prelims. I'm just going to scroll through it. If you have
Hold on.
anything you want to
So
mention,
the first fight, William Knight versus Maxim
uh-huh.
Grisham,
Yep,
that was supposed to be a light heavyweight fight. 206 weight pound limit, right?
204.
William Knight came in overweight, weighing 218 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Is he-
206 was the limit. He came in weighing 218 at the weigh-in. So they moved it to heavyweight. And he's going to get 40% of his purse taken and given to Maxim Grisham.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it sounds like he didn't do any type of
Yeah.
cutting weight. You know, he just like I'm gonna come in overweight. Screw this crap.
Yep. I mean, but to lose basically almost half of your paycheck, bro. He's giving up 40% of his purse.
That's I mean, it sounds like someone that's going to lose the fight.
Yeah. That's the
what it
only
sounds
thing
like
I
to
wanted
me.
to say about that one.
Okay.
Is that he came in. That's the biggest weight loss miss in the history of the UFC.
Here we go. Here's the other fights.
Blood Diamond, training partner of Israel Adesanya, making his UFC debut.
Just scrolling.
Yeah, Sergey Morozov, good fighter out of Kazakhstan. He's another one of those Kazakhstan guys.
Yeah, they're
AJ
great.
Dobson, a lot of hype behind him, making his UFC debut.
It just sucks to say because they're all good fighters, man. Like they
all work hard.
Yeah, really damn hard. And that's what you want to see in a fighter is someone that works really hard.
Absolutely. That's all I got for the early prelims.
This is prelims.
Yep. Carlos Olberg versus Fabio Charant.
Mhm.
I'm excited about that fight. You got Carlos Olberg, who is a main training partner of Israel Adesanya. I mean, the guy's a stud, knocks people out. But Fabio Charant is an absolute tank. The guy's built like a tank. Short, stocky, just powerful dude.
I don't think I've ever seen him fight.
Yeah, he's good. That could be fight of the night. That could surprise some people.
Okay.
Kyler the Matrix Phillips, does a lot of crazy moves in the cage, but very fundamental as well. Our good friend Roxanne Martiferi, the Happy Warrior. Remember we saw her live here in San Antonio?
Yep. And I remember first seeing her in the Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter, yep. This is her final fight.
Oh, she can retire?
Yes, she is going to retire. She announced it leading up to this fight that this is it for her. A lot of fighters have come out, not just male fighters as well, have come out and said, this is almost an end of an era for women fighting because she was one of the early pioneers of women's MMA.
Yeah,
she was fighting. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, wasn't she at the start of that weight class?
Just about, yeah. Well, for the UFC, yeah, but even before she was in the UFC, she was doing women's MMA in Japan. She was fighting.
Oh, that's right.
There, yeah.
Yep, you're right.
She was fighting King of the Cage, small organizations here. So she was fighting when women weren't making money. She was fighting women's MMA when it wasn't popular. She was doing it purely for the love of fighting, for the love of martial arts.
I don't know her age, but I mean,
I think she's 38.
I mean, she's been around the game for a while, and I don't like her name's King. That's so stupid. That's her nickname.
Oh, yeah, Keaton Casey O'Neill.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, man, they did not give Martiferi an easy fight for her last fight.
No, she's 8-0.
Yeah, Casey O'Neill's a young up-and-coming prospect. Very good. But I will say this.
I hope Roxanne wins.
Yeah, her specialty is the ground, but so's Roxanne's. Roxanne's a jiu-jitsu specialist.
She's kind of balanced, but yes, she is more... Well, I mean, sorry, that's decision. TKO, submission. Okay.
Yeah. Well, most of Casey O'Neill's TKOs have come from the ground and pound, not stand-up TKOs. They've come from the ground and pound TKOs where the ref had to jump in and stop it. So, but yeah, not an easy fight to end your career. Um,
But you know what?
hopefully,
I'd rather have a fight where, you know what, it may be tough, but if I win
yeah,
that fight, I'm going
yeah,
out feeling really good. And
yeah.
even
So,
if you lose, at least you know you
yeah,
didn't fight some chump. You know.
I agree. So I hope Roxanne wins. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Casey O'Neill fan, but she's at the start of her career. She's got a long time to show who she is. This is it for Roxanne. It'd be great to see her go out on a win. So shout out to Roxanne. From one vet to another, Mr. Andre Orlovsky. Man, I still remember when this guy was the baddest man on the planet, heavyweight champ, the pit bull, Andre Orlovsky. He's still winning. You know, he's won some fights lately. So he's still in great shape. He's
Yeah,
not, you know,
32
getting
and
his
20.
yeah, he's not getting his ass kicked and getting destroyed, and the UFC's keeping him just to be nice.
Well, his last fight
He's
was a
still out
win.
there winning. Yeah, he's still out there winning, man. So shout outs to the pit bull Andre Arlovsky, one of my all-time favorite fighters. I've always loved Andre Arlovsky, man. Great fighter. He's fought the who's who of the heavyweight division,
Yeah,
man.
this is going to be a stand up fight. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's going to be
So
good. That's going to be a good fight.
you know me, I'm taking Andre, man.
Good main fight for the prelims.
Oh yeah.
Now, great. We're going to the main card.
Well, that's not the main.
That's
Oh, it
the,
is. Okay.
yeah, that was the main fight of the prelims.
All right. So I'm excited for this one. Anytime I get to see Bobby King Green fight, I mean, the guy's he's that old school Nate Diaz brother style fighter where he's gonna talk shit to you as you're fighting. He doesn't back down. He's one of the few fighters, if you can see me, he's one of the few fighters in MMA that does the shoulder roll like Floyd Mayweather
Mm-hmm.
and does it really well. It's a lot harder to do that in MMA because the gloves are so much smaller, you know. But when you watch it tomorrow, watch him. He does that shoulder roll and very good fighter, man. Very good. He's fighting young up and coming Nasrat Hakparast. You know, it should be a good fight.
I don't even know how to say it. So if that's how you say it, I agree.
Thank you. Nasrat Hakparast. Bobby Green did take this fight on short notice, but as he said, I'm always the guy to call for short notice fights. I love it. Call me up. I'll make some money.
Because didn't he say he's always ready? Or
Yep.
did he win his last last minute
Short
fight?
notice fight.
Yeah,
Yep,
short
exactly.
notice fight. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that fight. That could be a barn burner right there.
It's going to be good. Well, if the guy that's been training the whole entire time, let's say, gets outgassed and outworked by the person that is not training, I mean, I don't know.
This is the first fight of the main card. I'm taking Bobby Green.
I agree with that one too.
All right, so we're the same right there.
Same on that one. All right, going with my cousin, the Great Ape Alexander Hernandez.
Alexander the Great Ape Hernandez. I mean, it's not an easy fight, man.
No,
Renato Moicano's a tough fighter.
That guy's tats are nice though.
Yeah. Moicano's tough. I thought it was funny today at the weigh-ins, the ceremonial weigh-ins in front of the crowd. They announced Alexander Hernandez. They go, fighting and proudly representing San Antonio, Texas.
Hell yeah.
The Houston crowd, of course, booed him. You know, Houston is not a fan of the I-35 rivalry, you know, so fuck
God
Houston.
damn it, we're still Texas bitches.
Yeah, you know, when we went and there was a Houston fighter, we cheered for him, Mike.
Yeah.
No, Texas is Texas, but apparently Houston's that dumb where they don't realize that. So, you know, they're not the smartest individuals out there.
But you're right. It's going to be a tough fight. Both had wins on their last fight. Both have really good records. So it's going to be a nice fight.
I think if Hernandez wins, he's got to keep it standing. If it does hit the ground, though, he's got to be on top. He's got to have top position. If Moicano gets top, he can submit a lot of guys. I am going to pick Alexander Hernandez to win.
Yeah, this guy is all submission.
Yeah. So I'm taking Alexander. Of course, he's San Antonio. I'm taking him.
Got to take him, right?
Yep.
So we're going for the same on 2.
All right, 2 for 2 so far.
There you go. Killer Gorilla versus the number 1.
So this is an interesting fight. Derek Brunson, or as they like to call him now, Blonde Brunson, because ever since he's dyed his hair blonde, he's gone undefeated.
Well,
He has not lost as a blonde fighter. So,
it's almost like
uh,
you're like, fuck, I want to get rid of this hair, but shit, no, I don't because I'm winning.
and, yep, this is a while Derek Brunson, yes, can be a stand-up fighter. He does have power. This is very much striker versus grappler. Jared Cannonier loves to knock people out. Derek Brunson is a wrestler by heart. That's his background. He's a wrestler. Um, I just think, man, it's gonna be tough if Derek Brunson can go out there and apply the pressure and close the distance and take Cannonier down
Mhm.
and tire him out early. It's Brunson's fight, which I think he's gonna do. I'm taking Derek Brunson.
I'm going to take Jared the Killer Gorilla. That's what I'm
You
taking.
just like the nickname. You like the nickname.
Well, no, I mean I like the way he fights too, but yes, the nickname is really good. Now I could have said number one because that's a good Star Trek reference, but or no, sorry,
True.
the one, but number one, same thing. But no, I'm gonna go with him, Jared. I'm gonna go with Jared.
But Cannonier is coming off of that broken forearm. His last fight was against Robert Whitaker. Whitaker had kicked it, Cannonier blocked it, and he ended up breaking that forearm part of the arm. So it's going to be interesting to see
I think
how
it's
that
fine.
arm holds up.
I think it's fine.
It should be.
It's
Now,
strong.
here we go.
He's healthy. Woo.
Here we go. This has the makings. Oh, I don't want to jinx it, but it's got the makings to be an all-out slugfest.
Derek the Black Beast Lewis versus Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa.
I mean, you're talking about the leader, the all-time leader of heavyweight knockouts in Derek Lewis versus the young up-and-coming knockout artist in Tai Tuivasa. Everybody knows Ty because of the shoey, right?
Yes.
He does the shoey when he wins.
Yeah,
Everybody knows
hard.
Derek Lewis for his interviews after he wins.
This one's gonna be tough.
It is. One of the things I saw on Twitter, somebody said it and it resonated with me. They go, "This is such a bad matchmaking by the UFC." They go, "You got Tai Tuivasa, who everybody wants to see him win, so they can see him do a shoey. He's a fan favorite, but you're doing the fight in Houston, where of course everybody in the crowd's going for Derek Lewis."
Yep.
Well, they should have made this fight somewhere else, out of Texas. I agree with that, but
well, you know what though? If you want to win, you're gonna have to beat the best. And
yeah,
if you're gonna beat the best, where's best to beat them but their hometown?
yeah, I agree. In the Q&A yesterday, they asked Derek Lewis about it. He said, respectfully, I like Tai Tuivasa, but I'm coming here to knock him out. He goes, respectfully. And Ty goes, hey, same here. Respectfully, I'm coming to knock you out. And so Derek Lewis goes, well, then let's swang and bang, baby. You know, the old Houston reference.
Yep.
Let's swang and bang. So
what are you going with? Or who are you going with?
I'm going Derek Lewis. I think his power, I think he's got a little more power than Ty. I also think he's got a little bit more patience than Ty. Derek's fought some of the best in the world already, right? Yeah. Cyril Gane, Francis Ngannou, Daniel Cormier. You know, he's fought the best in the world. Volkov, right? And he's won some of those fights, right? He beat Francis Ngannou. He beat Alexander Volkov. I think he's got the experience. I think he beats Tai Tuivasa, but not with the stand-up knockout. I think he beats him with the ground and pound knockout. I think somehow, some way, because Tai Tuivasa's been training wrestling with Daniel Cormier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's been in Abu Dhabi training, but other times he's been in AKA with Cormier and them at AKA gym training wrestling. So I think for some reason he shoots for like a trip or something. Derek Lewis lands on top, and Derek Lewis eventually gets the TKO on the ground.
So I agree. I think Derek Lewis is going to win. Possibly. But I'm going to make this interesting.
Ooh.
And go with Ty to win that match. That fight.
Wow. Mark it down. 9:36 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2/11/2022. Mike is going for the upset. Tai Tuivasa over Derek the Black Beast Lewis in his hometown of Houston, Texas.
Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, shall she?
And then the main
Main
fight
event.
of the evening. I'm just going to say I'm going with Adesanya. You can say all the stuff you want to talk about. You can make it interesting for yourself. I'm going with him. I'm going with the champ. I'm just going to get it over with.
It's going to be a damn good fight for as long as it lasts, however long it lasts. Very, very exciting fight. Obviously, everybody knows in their first fight, Adesanya knocked him out, right? TKO. He didn't knock him out like unconscious, but ref had to jump in to stop the fight, knocked him down, landed a couple quick shots, ref stopped it. So what did Bobby Knuckles go do? Bobby Knuckles went and got himself the best all-time trainer in Australia when it comes to boxing. He's not saying that he's going to focus on boxing, but he said, if for any reason the fight gets stuck there, I'm ready now. I'm prepared. My boxing is better. He didn't do it just for this fight. He did it after their loss. So he's had 2 other fights under this new trainer, right? He's fought Kelvin Gastelum under this boxing trainer. He's fought Jared Cannonier under this boxing trainer. This will be his 3rd fight. He still has his other coaches, but that extra coach when it comes to boxing. I think Robert Whittaker comes in here and he doesn't necessarily shoot for the takedown, or try to take him down, but I think he does a lot of fake takedowns to tire out the arms of Adesanya, tire out the legs, make him fight takedowns. Even though you're not really trying to take him down, you make him fight it anyways, just to get that blood flowing in those arms and make his arms heavy so that he can't swing as hard, so he can't swing as fast. I think Robert Whittaker wins a decision. I'm going Robert Whittaker by decision. Split decision, Robert Whittaker.
Split decision. All right. Well, there you go. So the last 2 were separate. Oh, no, actually, the last 3 were separate. The first 2, we have the same. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow, because I will be watching that. I know you will be watching that. And I know Fancy will be watching that. Or at least I think he will be. And, man, it's gonna be good. And then, of course, like I mentioned, Sunday, another great matchup for football, not for UFC.
Fancy says Whittaker's done. We'll find out, Fancy. We got a little money on this. Don't we, Fancy?
He said weak prediction.
Oh, whose predictions? Mine or Mike's?
I predict Adesanya is going to win, but he's going to win by another knockout.
What round? If you had to pick a round.
2.
Huh?
No, you know what? 3.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree, my friend.
Well, I know, because you want him. Okay. What round did you say he was going to win?
A split decision.
Oh, he said split decision. Okay. Oh, so you're saying that your guy's not strong enough to knock out the champ? He has to go the full 5. Okay, I got you. I see how it is. You don't have faith in your fighter. I have faith in my fighter.
I have faith enough to pick him to win. Calm down. You thought NWA was a part of Death Row Records. You have no way to talk.
Well, I mean, technically, one guy came from there who made it, so it's like, that's like the starter group.
Oh, Fancy, help your boy. Fancy, help your boy.
It's all right.
Hey, it's been an amazing show. Time flew by today.
Hey, I can't know everything. I'm just saying, I can't know everything.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to read, so that's one.
Says the guy that I'm not even gonna say it. You're good. You messed up on a reading earlier, but I didn't call it out because I'm a nice guy.
Hey, Mike, call me out.
What a nice guy.
Turn the key. Get me started.
You're dumb. But yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be good cards. Yes. Can't wait to watch it.
Amazing card.
See how it all goes.
Amazing card. Excited to watch it. Again, next weekend on the 19th, Saturday the 19th, I will be doing live fight reaction / commentary for the UFC Fight Night main event, Walker versus Hill. I'm excited. I've always, for anybody who watches this right now or on YouTube later, right? Again, follow us on YouTube, The Ham Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, Instagram, The Ham Podcast, Twitter, The Ham Podcast, here on Twitch, The Ham Podcast, right?
If you're not following here on Twitch, follow on Twitch. You have your name shown over there, so we can call out your follows either during the stream, because we'll have an alert that pops up. Yep.
Right there. The way it says Bitter Sweet Rain, right over there. Oh, I pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, you
I
got to
pointed
point
the
that
wrong
way.
way.
That's all right.
All
But if
right.
you do it during the week, that's fine as well because we'll still call out whoever follows us during the week.
Yes.
And make sure you get your shout out and your announcement. We would love it for you guys to do it during the stream because then we can uh, announce you during that portion as well. But
Also,
yeah,
real quick, Mike, before you end it,
yeah.
big news, guys. Not only is it UFC tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday. On our last show, we talked about the whole Russia invading Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing on CNN today that apparently Biden is gonna try to meet up with Putin tomorrow to try to talk him out of invading Ukraine. So Biden and Putin may have a meeting tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed because I tell you what, we said it last week. That's something we don't, they don't want to see us and we don't want to see them.
Yeah, we don't need a World War III. We don't need a,
So,
create a bunch more havoc on top of what we already have to deal with today. So,
in case that does happen, all you lovebirds out there, enjoy your Valentines. But remember, just like we talked about earlier, there's consequences to everything. So you go fuck around and you don't wear the Jimmy hat. In 9 months, you're gonna have a baby. Remember that, okay?
Yeah, for every action,
to everything.
For every action is a reaction.
Yeah, so let me tell you something. They're a bunch of assholes as they grow up. All right, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, son, but it's true. No, I'm playing.
You're dumb. All right, guys, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you much for hanging out with us. Thank you for all people chatting with us. Also, thank you for the latest follower, Bittersweet Rain. So thank you very much for the follow. Enjoy y'all's Friday night. Enjoy y'all's weekend. Enjoy it if you're watching UFC. Enjoy it if you're spending time with your loved one or family. Enjoy it when you're watching the Super Bowl. And of course, if you're not doing anything for Valentine's Day, buy yourself a chocolate, eat it, and enjoy it.
Gentlemen, remember, if you're by yourself, get that scented lotion. Makes a world of difference. Enjoy yourself. Have a great Valentine's, everyone.
Yeah. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And as John said, enjoy yourself with some scented lotion.
Hello.
That's what he said. I mean, I'm just quoting. I can quote all of that.
Yes. Don't ask him to spell quote, but he'll quote it.
I can spell quote. I can quote circles by spelling quote around you as much as I want. Hello. But all right, guys.
Weekend,
yes.
everybody.
Have a great weekend. Peace. Yeah, I think that's it.